In today's video, we'll be going over the stocks that I'll be buying for June 2020. For anybody that's brand new to the channel, welcome. My name is Bruce Wang, and I'm a dividend investor that I've been tracking my dividend portfolio for over the last year plus now. So let's jump right into it and take a look at it. The portfolio is sitting at $57,298, and when we take a quick look at the income here, this is where I think my portfolio shines the most. Your projected annual income is $2,349. So I'm very, very close to seeing around $200 worth of dividends every single month. And this has been a long-term goal of mine. And for anybody that has been following me for over the last year, you guys know exactly how much I love my dividends. And I'm pretty sure you guys love them too. So these dividends are coming in all the time, every single month. And on top of that, if you guys have been investing with me since March, you guys have made a decent amount of money. So my portfolio is sitting at a capital gain of $1,000+. So this is a quick snapshot of all the brokerages that I've been using to, test out, to review for you guys. And, going down the list, you can see that I'm heavily invested into Robinhood and M1 Finance. You don't have to have all these brokerages. Just choosing one is going to be fine. Choosing one is going to be good enough. And the thing about it is just to get started. It is crazy, even with all the rioting, all the looting that's happening in the world, the stock market is still going up. Honestly, I do not know why, with even all this bad news on Main Street, the stock market on Wall Street is still going up. This is barely making any sense for me anymore. But luckily for me, I know one thing is true, that even with all of this craziness that is happening right now, the stock market does tend to, on average, go up about 7% on average every single year. So with that, the numbers are on our side. And if we just hold through like we did in March, things will turn around and our portfolios will still keep growing as long as we consistently keep buying good long-term dividend stocks. So before you get started, if you're brand new to investing, you can jump into the links in the description to get everything that you see in this video. And also you can get some free stocks from Webull, from Robinhood, and even see my entire portfolio on M1 Finance. So with all that's going on right now, my portfolio on Robinhood is still going up in value. So today we're up 1.5%. On the week, doing very well. On the month, also almost a $2,000 gain on the month. But what I want to highlight is that today's total returns are crazy. On Realty Income, I'm up almost $100. That's the biggest gain on the day. And surprisingly, dude, I'm doing really well with my holding in Nike. So when it comes to Nike, I'm up pretty big. Going down here, you can see that my total returns is closer to 20%. So this is very surprising to me just because there's so much tension between China and America with all the trade war going on, with all the Rona situation going on. But when it comes to buying more Nike, I've slowed down a lot just because I think that it might be a little bit overvalued at the moment. But one of the stocks that I've been investing very heavily into over the last few weeks is ExxonMobil. Currently, they're sitting at $46.23. It's an energy company that's been beaten down over the last few months. And, they still have a few more months to go before we can call it a successful trade, just because the price of oil is still very low. We need the price of oil to come closer to $50 to $60 for this trade to be what I would call successful, because that is the price of that oil needs to be for ExxonMobil to be profitable and continue paying out their dividend. So right now I own 76 shares. Earlier today, I bought 7 shares. I invested around $316 into my Robinhood portfolio for this. And with that investment, I increased my total annual dividends by around $23.70. So before we jump into the M1 Finance portfolio to take a look at some of the stocks that I've been buying for June 2020, links are going to be in the description if you guys want to see the entire portfolio so you guys can follow along. It is a lot easier when you do know what is there. So the portfolio right now is sitting at $20,000. It's been a long time since I actually showed my M1 Finance portfolio here on the mobile version. So it's kind of refreshing if you ask me. So moving down the line here, we can see that it's been a pretty good day, minus the fact that The Dow Jones has been hit pretty hard today, not doing so well, and a lot of the stocks that I own are from the dogs of the Dow. So taking a quick look at the overall performance here, we are just down 0.5%. I was down for my entire portfolio, guys, by over $10,000. So just to come back from such a crazy loss over the last 2-3 months, it's something that I've never experienced before. So it's a little bit hard for me to express, but it is a really good feeling. So like I said earlier, I'll be showing you exactly what I was buying this morning. I invested $709, and one stock in particular that I want to talk about is going to be Target. But just moving down the line, if you guys want to see exactly what I'm buying, this is it. You guys can pause the video here to take a closer look. But one thing I want you guys to know is that over the last few weeks, I've been doing auto buy when it comes to my M1 Finance portfolio. And that's because I want to really disperse and diversify what I'm investing in. I'm not sure if another crash is coming, but from the looks of it, the chances are getting higher and higher with all these rioting and looting, and all of these businesses like Target is closing. So getting into Target real quick. So one of the stocks that I'll be buying over the next month is Target, and Target is planning to close 175 stores after the riots. This came out just yesterday. Why are all of these rioters and looters targeting Target? Like, out of all the places they can go for, I mean, why is Target so lucky to get chosen? One crazy thing about what's going on right now is this is basically history repeating itself. I don't know if you guys were old enough to remember what happened in 1992 with the Rodney King beating. That incident of police brutality also caused a riot in LA. I was a little bit young to remember that, but looking up this history lesson, history is going to repeat itself every single time that this happens. So with all the bad press on Target, it is down $2.84, about 2.3% on the day. And I think a lot of other places are going to start shutting down too, like Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. Just when we were about to reopen the economy, just when all of these companies are starting to get the ball rolling again, we are hit with another disastrous national event, man. What that police officer did was just terrible, man. So I just want to say rest in peace, George Floyd, and I hope that the rioting and looting stop very soon. So going back to the main point of the video, I'll be showing you exactly what I'm looking at. I'll be looking at over the next month. So on Simply Safe Dividends here, we can see the valuation portion of this website, and these are the companies that I'll be looking closer to reinvest a heavier amount in. Like I said earlier, I was going pretty heavy over the last month in ExxonMobil, and another company that I kind of am hesitant to jump into is Altria Group. Altria Group's dividend yield is 106% above its 5-year average, and right now the dividend yield is at 8.5%. Dividend safety score is at 55, so it's pretty borderline. It's a little bit riskier right now to jump into this. Altria Group is a dividend king, I believe, and I think I just need to double check their balance sheet to make sure everything looks good before I start reinvesting more into them. But definitely I'll be jumping more into Walgreens. I think that with all of this devastation, all this rioting and looting, a lot of these consumer goods sector will be going down in value. But it just all depends on when it does happen. So I'm kind of waiting for a pullback when it comes to Walgreens before I start investing a little bit harder into them. 3M is another company that I've been heavily wanting to jump into. It's just that, with everything going on, money is really tight right now. 3M is a great company, 42% above its 5-year average when it comes to its dividend. And, I think last month it was like about almost 5% over its 5-year average. So luckily I did invest a little bit, but I really want to go a little bit heavier. 3M is one of those really long-term dividend stocks that I'll be holding for forever. Moving down the line here, another stock that I'll be investing a lot more into is going to be AT&T. So when it comes to AT&T, the price is looking very attractive at $30. And also the dividend yield is looking very attractive at 6.7%. The dividend safety score is at 65. So I believe that, it is okay for me to start investing a lot heavier into this company. So when we take a look at how much I already do own, I own about 128 shares of AT&T across all of my brokerages accounts. And the only reason why I'm a little bit hesitant is because the percentage of income from AT&T is at 11%. This is one of the reasons why I'm not going that heavy into AT&T. I don't want to be too heavily invested into one company. I want to be able to have a very diversified portfolio so that if one of these stocks, for whatever reason, just goes down in value by 50%, it's not going to really hurt the entire portfolio altogether. So with all that being said, drop me a like if you guys like this video, subscribe for more content just like this, and come and invest with me. And on top of that, follow me on Instagram, follow me on my second channel where I'll be posting a lot more about YouTube growth hacks that got me to over 65,000 subscribers. And hit that notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.